Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Paula Shaw's passing at the age of 84 marks the end of a remarkable chapter in television and film, especially for fans of Hallmark Productions who came to adore her as the quintessential grandmother figure. Her loss has left many viewers grieving, not only because she was a talented actress, but because she carried with her a warmth and authenticity that made every performance feel deeply personal. When fans remember Paula Shaw, they don't just recall the roles she played. They recall the emotions she stirred, the comfort she brought, and the sense of familiarity that only an actor of her caliber could create. Paula's journey in entertainment began decades ago, long before she became known as Hallmark's beloved best grandma. Her career path was one built on persistence, craft, and an unshakable love for storytelling. Unlike many who sought instant fame, Paula spent years refining her craft across multiple mediums: film, television, and stage. Every role she took, no matter how large or small, carried her signature depth and sincerity. Even when she played supporting roles, she had the rare ability to make the audience lean in and pay attention. Fans of Hallmark know her best for the grandmotherly characters that seem tailor-made for her. With her gentle smile, kind eyes, and a voice that could soothe even the most dramatic of family conflicts, Paula became the heart of many stories. Viewers often remarked that when she was on screen, it felt like watching their own grandmother. That's why so many fans on social media have described her as Hallmark's best grandma. It wasn't just a role, it was an embodiment of everything audiences wanted in a comforting family figure. But Paula's body of work stretches far beyond Hallmark. She appeared in countless television shows and films, building a resume that reflected both range and longevity. In dramatic roles, she could portray heartbreak with quiet dignity. In lighter parts, she brought humor that felt effortless. She had a gift for fitting seamlessly into any project, elevating it without ever overshadowing the story. Directors admired her professionalism, and co-stars valued her kindness on set. To them, she wasn't just a colleague, she was a mentor, a listener, and a friend. What made Paula so unique was her ability to stay relevant across generations. Many actors from her era found it difficult to transition into modern television, but Paula adapted with ease. She embraced evolving storytelling formats and understood how to reach younger audiences while staying true to her timeless style. For Hallmark in particular, this meant she could resonate with longtime viewers while also connecting with new fans who were just discovering the network's comforting brand of storytelling. That balance helped make her one of the most cherished recurring faces in Hallmark Productions. Beyond the screen, Paula lived a life grounded in compassion and humility. Friends recall that she never let fame or recognition change her character. Even after decades in the industry, she remained approachable and genuine. She often spoke about gratitude for the opportunities she had been given, gratitude for the fans who supported her, and gratitude for the chance to continue working well into her later years. That sense of appreciation showed in the way she treated everyone around her, from directors and producers to assistants and crew members. As news of her passing spread, tributes poured in from fans and colleagues alike. Many actors who had worked with her described her as the emotional anchor of every set she stepped onto. Younger performers admired how she carried herself with grace, even during long shooting days. Some recalled stories of Paula offering encouragement when they doubted themselves, reminding them that acting was not just about perfection but about honesty. That kind of wisdom is something only a veteran performer could give, and Paula offered it freely. For viewers, her passing is particularly hard because of the timing. In recent years, Paula seemed to embody hope and stability at a time when audiences needed comfort more than ever. The roles she played in Hallmark Productions reminded people of family dinners, holiday traditions, and the kind of unconditional love that many longed for in their own lives. Losing her feels like losing a piece of that comfort, and fans are openly expressing how much she meant to them, even though most never met her in person. Her legacy, however, is secure. Paula Shaw leaves behind not only a body of work that will be cherished for years, but also an emotional imprint that will outlive any single performance. Viewers will continue to rewatch Hallmark films where she appears, smiling at the familiarity of her presence. For them, Paula isn't gone. She lives on in every comforting line delivered, every hug given on screen, and every grandmotherly smile that still brings peace to the heart. When looking back at her career, one thing becomes clear. Paula had an extraordinary ability to play characters who felt real. She didn't portray grandmother figures as cliches or caricatures. Instead, she brought them to life with nuance, humor, and tenderness. Whether she was baking cookies in a holiday movie or offering sage advice in a heartfelt drama, she gave those roles dimension. That's why so many people refer to her as the ultimate grandma of Hallmark. It wasn't an act. She made those characters human, relatable, and unforgettable. Her artistry was matched only by her humanity. Off-screen, Paula was known for her charitable spirit. She often supported community arts programs, believing that young people should have opportunities to express themselves creatively. She understood firsthand how important storytelling was in shaping confidence and empathy, and she advocated for making those opportunities accessible to all. In interviews, she spoke passionately about how acting had given her purpose, and she wanted others to feel that same empowerment. Even in her later years, Paula never lost her energy for performing. While many would have chosen to retire quietly, she embraced every new project as a gift. Fans often commented on how natural she still seemed in her roles, as though she had never lost her spark. She brought vitality to every performance, reminding audiences that talent doesn't fade with age, it deepens. Watching her work in her 70s and 80s was a lesson in dedication and passion, proof that a true artist never stops creating. Her passing leaves a space in the Hallmark family that will be hard to fill. While new actors will surely step into grandmotherly roles, none will be quite like Paula. She had a rare blend of authenticity and charm that cannot be replicated. That's why her fans are not just mourning her as an actress, but honoring her as a symbol of love, family, and connection. She was the face of countless warm memories, and her loss feels deeply personal to those who welcomed her into their homes through their television screens. For Hallmark, Paula's contributions are immeasurable. She helped shape the network's identity as a place where viewers could find comfort and joy. Her presence reinforced the values Hallmark is known for: family, tradition, and heartfelt storytelling. In many ways, she was the embodiment of the Hallmark brand. That's why she was not only loved but revered as one of its most important figures. Her performances weren't just roles. They were anchors for entire storylines, adding emotional depth that made Hallmark films unforgettable. As we reflect on Paula's life and career, it's worth noting that she never sought the spotlight for its own sake. She wasn't chasing fame or recognition. She was pursuing connection. That's what makes her legacy so powerful. Audiences connected with her not because she was a star, but because she felt like family. That connection is what fans are mourning today. In the days to come, Hallmark will likely pay tribute to Paula with special programming, and fans will gather online to share their favorite moments from her films. These tributes are important, but perhaps the greatest way to honor her is simply to remember the lessons she embodied through her roles: kindness, patience, resilience, and love. Those values are what she stood for, both on and off screen. Paula Shaw may no longer be with us, but her spirit remains woven into the fabric of every performance she gave. Whenever someone sits down to watch a Hallmark movie and sees her familiar face, they will be reminded of what made her so special. She wasn't just acting, she was giving a piece of herself. That is why her loss feels so profound, and why her memory will never fade. The entertainment world has lost a treasure, but her fans have gained a legacy to hold on to forever. Paula Shaw's story is one of grace, artistry, and love, and that story will continue to be told every time someone presses play on one of her timeless roles. She will always be Hallmark's best grandma, and she will always be remembered with warmth and gratitude. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.